Everyone thought Emily Jacobs had it all, a loving fiancé, a dream wedding, and a baby on the way. But on the day she was supposed to say, "I do," she did something no one saw coming. What she revealed at the altar left the entire church in stunned silence and changed her life forever. Once upon a time, in the peaceful town of Willow Creek, Oregon, there lived a woman named Emily Jacobs, a 29-year-old special education teacher with a heart bigger than most people could carry. She was calm, kind, and full of quiet strength. Emily was also 7 months pregnant and just days away from marrying Ryan Carter, a charming real estate broker with movie star looks and a smile that could light up a room or dim it, depending on who you asked. Everyone thought they were the perfect couple. Their engagement photos were plastered all over Instagram: sunset beaches, coordinated outfits, adorable captions. But Emily had always believed in substance over style. What mattered to her was how Ryan made her laugh when she felt like crying, how he rubbed her back when the pregnancy aches hit, how he whispered, "This is our forever," in the middle of the night. She didn't grow up believing in fairy tales, but Ryan made her think maybe, just maybe, love could be safe this time. The night before the wedding, Emily's childhood home was a beehive of activity. Her mother, Ellen, barked instructions from the kitchen, while her father, Carl, nervously triple-checked the guest list. Her cousin Katie was hanging pink and white streamers in the backyard while her younger brother, Luke, played DJ in the living room. And Emily, in her old room filled with childhood books and baby gifts, sat quietly rubbing her belly in slow, deliberate circles. Her best friend Ashley barged in without knocking. "Hey," she grinned, holding up a gift box. "You forgot to give Ryan this." Inside was a vintage compass watch Emily had saved up for months to buy. A symbol of direction, stability, something Ryan said he'd lost until he met her. Emily hesitated. Wouldn't that be weird? Just showing up? Ashley rolled her eyes. "You're marrying him tomorrow. Weird doesn't exist anymore." Emily laughed nervously. "Okay, fine. But I'm not staying. Just in and out." She changed into a loose hoodie, slipped on sneakers, grabbed her keys and the gift, and drove through the quiet town to the Hilton Garden Suites, where Ryan was staying. The lobby was softly lit and smelled like citrus and polished wood. At the front desk, the receptionist tapped a few keys on the computer and looked up apologetically. "Mr. Carter checked in earlier this evening with a guest. He requested no interruptions." Emily blinked. "A guest? A woman?" The receptionist added more quietly. Her stomach dropped. "Oh. Okay. Thanks." She turned toward the elevator. Her fingers were trembling now. She told herself it could be someone from the wedding party. A friend. His sister. But deep inside she knew. She could feel it, like how animals sense an oncoming storm. The elevator ride was silent except for the faint hum of fluorescent lights. The 7th floor hallway stretched ahead like a tunnel. She walked slowly, counting the room numbers. 719, 721. Then she heard it. Laughter. A woman's voice. Ryan's voice. Then moaning. Emily dropped the box in her hand. Her heart was hammering, but her face remained cold, still. She stepped closer and heard Ryan's voice through the door. "She's too soft. I'm only marrying her because of the baby. Once we're married, I'll have control." A woman giggled. "She thinks this is love. She's clueless. After the wedding, I'll make sure she stays home. Out of my way." Emily's throat clenched. Her legs almost gave out. But she didn't cry. She pulled out her phone, hit record, and held it near the door until the conversation ended. In the car, she stared ahead blankly. The recording was just over 6 minutes. Her unborn baby kicked. Her hand went to her belly. "We're going to be okay," she whispered. She didn't go home. She drove to the nearest 24-hour pharmacy, bought a pack of tissues, a bottle of water, and a new SD card. She copied the audio file. Then she emailed it to herself with the subject line, "In case I forget who I am." The next morning, the Jacobs household buzzed with joy and chaos. Guests arrived, makeup artists rushed, the florist was late, and the photographer's assistant was already snapping candid shots. Emily, though, moved like a shadow. In her room, she made 2 calls. First to Uncle Bill, Ryan's major investor. "Uncle Bill," she said calmly, "pull your investment. Trust me." "Emily, what are you?" "I'll explain later. But it has to happen today. Before noon." Second, to Judge Harris, who had already filed the marriage license. "Cancel it. Please. I'll pay whatever you need." "You sure?" "I've never been more sure." By noon, the church was packed. Ryan stood near the altar, laughing with his groomsmen, looking every bit the picture of confidence. Ashley, who had been suspiciously quiet all morning, stood nearby in a glittering bridesmaid dress, pretending to fix her lipstick. Emily arrived in her bridal car, her white dress flowing like silk cloud. Her father took her arm. "You look stunning," he said, eyes glassy with emotion. "Thank you, Dad," she whispered. "Let's go." She walked down the aisle, not like a woman going to marry, but like a soldier going to battle. Her bouquet was wired with a tiny Bluetooth speaker. When it was time for vows, Ryan went first. "Emily," he said smoothly, "you're my home, my light, my future." Emily took the mic. Her hands didn't shake. Her voice didn't waver. Instead of speaking, she pressed the button. Ryan's voice filled the church. "I'm only marrying her because of the baby. She's clueless. I'll make sure she stays home." Gasps. Shouts. Confusion. Phones came out. Ashley turned pale. Emily raised her voice. "That was recorded last night. Room 721. Hilton Garden Suites. That's the man I was supposed to marry. And that," she pointed at Ashley, "is the woman he spent the night with." Silence. Then chaos. Ryan lunged toward her. "Emily, wait." She stepped back. "Don't touch me." Turning to the crowd, she said, "I walked in here in a white dress. But I refuse to walk into a cage. I am not property. I am not a pawn. I am a mother, and I am choosing freedom." She dropped her bouquet. "This wedding is over." As she walked back down the aisle, a few people clapped. Then more. Then the whole church. That night, she wrote a blog post called "The Vow I Made to Myself." It went viral. 3 months later, she gave birth to a baby girl named Grace Eden Jacobs. And with every cry, every coo, Emily healed a little more. She now speaks at schools and churches across the country. Her story has helped thousands of women choose themselves over illusion. And Ryan? He lost his business. Ashley moved away. He tried to call once. She never picked up. Emily didn't just walk away from a wedding. She walked into her power. Moral: some endings are actually beginnings. Don't be afraid to choose yourself, even when the world expects you to stay silent in white.